Hey YouTube, it's Patrick, and today I'm going to be talking about the Bitcoin network and how insanely huge and powerful it has become, especially as of recent. I'm also going to take you inside of what claims to be one of the world's largest Bitcoin mining farms in China. But first, a few statistics about the Bitcoin network itself. Just back in November of 2013, it was only at 5 petahashes. And at that time, 5 petahashes was 25 times faster than the world's top 500 supercomputers. So it was impressive back then. And if you just fast forward to June 5th of 2014, it crossed the 100 petahash mark. And now it stands at 238 petahashes at the time of this video, and it is pushing towards 240 petahashes, and it should reach that pretty soon. Also, if you look at the statistics, it's 400 times faster than it was just 1 year ago. And Bitcoin has been around for 5 years and 9 months, and it has grown more in the past 3 months than it has in the previous 5 years and 6 months. So that's a lot over the last 3 months. When people give to this network, they're not donating, because this process is called mining. And basically it secures Bitcoin, it secures the transactions, and like I said, it secures Bitcoin because it protects it from this, they call it the 51% attack. And a lot of people say that if you had 51% of the mining power, that you could attack Bitcoin and possibly double spend, but at the same time you would collapse the currency. So basically, for someone to do this, the amount of money they would have to spend is endless, and the amount of money they could gain by just participating in the system instead of trying to collapse it would be far greater than any double spend or any attack would actually create. So they're better off just doing the regular Bitcoin mining. So it protects, this huge network protects Bitcoin and secures its value. It's funny, I found myself at it was a small get-together with friends. I was off in a hallway talking someone about Bitcoin, as I often do, as you can imagine. My wife had passed by. She's heard it all before, so she went into the other room and said, "Oh, they're talking about Bitcoin." And someone had said, "Oh yeah, I've heard about Bitcoin. It's not backed by anything." And I wish I would have heard that, because I could have told that person that the fiat dollars that they transact with today are actually not backed by anything. Whereas in Bitcoin is backed by this huge power and this huge community of miners that secures Bitcoin and secures the transactions. The sights and sounds I'll be showing you today come out of China, but this doesn't mean that Americans don't know how to mine Bitcoins as well. There's this guy, David Carlson, who's out of Eastern Washington, and he claims to be running the biggest Bitcoin mining farm in Northern America. He also claims to be mining at about a petahash. Now these guys out of China claim to be mining at about 2 to 3 petahashes. They also claim to be mining 5% of the Bitcoins being produced today. And this is a significant amount. But I really like to thank the Coinsman, which is the website that I found all these photos and this deafening sound. So please go over to Jacob Bitsmith is the editor over there. Please go to the Coinsman and support him and his website for sharing these photos. Also, you're going to hear a really loud humming sound, and that is the sound that comes from all these ASICs miners running and the fans to cool them. It's really annoying, so if you might want to turn down your computer a little bit. But go ahead and enjoy it inside a Chinese, or what claims to be one of the largest Bitcoin mining farms. not really impressed by much, but all those photos were really, really impressive. And it's, it's funny to see that, how much power is, how much money is in actually Bitcoin, because it is allowing these people to spend all this money to buy all this mining equipment. Some of this money spent might also be speculative, waiting for more people to get on board with Bitcoin, and as they do, the price of Bitcoin will go up. And they're actually saying that these miners, with all this crazy equipment and all this electricity, are suppressing the price of Bitcoin right now because they have to unload 70 to 90% of their Bitcoins just to keep up with their costs and overhead. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you found the Bitcoin inside the Chinese Bitcoin mining farm, the pictures and sounds to be really interesting as I did. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you on YouTube.